I hate the Taser. It's a tool that I can't stand used in law enforcement. The reason why is it is not this end-all, be-all, self-solution tool between the police and the public like the media is making the public think that it is. When the Tasers first came out, they were marketed by Taser International and a video went out against a very, very, very tough Marine named Hans Marrero. Very badass guy who, if the Taser could bring him down, it could bring anybody down. An episode of Cops showed this 6'5", 300 and some odd pound guy and a swarm of cops around him, and how the guy said, "I'm going to box that dog if it comes near me," and they just lit him up with a Taser and he went down. Taser was designed or marketed to be a foolproof tool, if you will. The problem is after the years that it was released, Taser started getting a bad rap. You know, people didn't want to use the Taser. You looked at Tasers causing deaths and whatnot, which is untrue. When you look at the Taser, you have to break down the science behind it, the mechanics behind it. And all you have to do is go research it. Research the difference between amperage and wattage and how you get, they talk about 50,000 watts that you get wind up tased with. It's the amperage that harms you and not the wattage. But to get off the actual mechanics of it, the reason that I can't stand it is in law enforcement, it becomes the tool that people rely on the most. No longer is your greatest weapon your head or your mouth. It's going to be this tool that people think is going to act like Star Trek or Star Wars, and you shock somebody and they're going to be stunned, and that's going to be it. They're going to go out for the count. Doesn't work that way. Taser's a mechanical tool like anything else, and on the use of force scale, it's right there with the baton. Not pepper spray, not OC, but the baton, which means an impact weapon, which means as a bad guy, if you look at me and say, "Hey, fuck you, I'm not going to jail today," I can't tase you. It's not on that scale. But if you say, "Fuck you, I'm not going to jail today," and you cock your fist back ready to fight me, I can use the Taser on you. The Taser can't just be deployed in any circumstance whatsoever. You have to understand that sliding use of force scale. Also, the Taser is not the choice preferred weapon against a gun, a knife, or a 66-year-old woman wielding a bat against a police officer, as we just saw in the Bronx. And if you're in police administration and you're doing media relation, it would behoove you to either learn the words "no comment" or "when we get all the facts, we'll get back to you." Or the information I got was that my officer was faced against a subject who was threatening with him with a bat. Regardless of that subject's age, a 10-year-old wielding a bat, a 20-year-old wielding a bat, or a 66-year-old wielding a bat is still a subject dealing with a bat. It's very simple. And if you as police administration are not coming up and educating the public with the reason that we use the tools that we use, then you are helping perpetuate the catastrophic horror that is going to be coming between the public and the police. We're losing the trust of the public. Oh my gosh, the public doesn't trust the police. I blame the admin. I blame the government. I don't blame the cop. I blame those who are not bridging that gap. So unfortunately in New York, we just had an assistant chief go on the media and say that he doesn't know why the officer didn't go for the Taser. I'm paraphrasing, of course, and went for the firearm. And now the media will take a story like that and run with it. I implore you, if you do any type of research into police tactics, that you really go to look at the reason that they use these things. Now, is taking a Taser and pulling that Taser trigger 5, 6, 7 times unjustified? Absolutely. That's one of the biggest problems I have with any kind of tool that comes along, like the end-all, be-all, like the Taser, is you get an officer who's reliant on that tool. They deploy that tool. The tool doesn't have the desired effect that it's supposed to have, and the officer doesn't know what to do next. They're like a deer in headlights, and they just stare. Look, is it Chicago in February, 3 o'clock in the morning, when a subject's wearing a thick coat and 4 layers underneath, and those prongs are spread out, but they don't do what they're supposed to do because they don't complete the circuit? Are they only getting a small service area because the proximity between you and the subject wasn't that far away, so when the prongs shot out, they didn't widen out that far? Did you drive stun? Do you know the difference between a drive stun where it's pain compliance only and where the probes induce involuntary muscle contraction? There's so much out there that the irresponsible nature of just saying tase them, why didn't the officer tase them, has got to stop. There's a lot I have coming to this channel. A lot of you guys are wondering the direction it's going. Where's the Wing Chun? The Wing Chun is coming. It's there. It's here. Wing Chun, we're going to another level. But I'm bringing everything law enforcement related to this channel. Be it the laws, be it the equipment that we use, the tactics that we use, the physical skills that we use, the fitness that we use, everything, because I honestly don't see this relationship between the police and the public getting any better unless we as police step up to the plate and tell you what we do. That said, if you're a cop and you email me, you dare email me telling me that you love what I do it yourself. I'm only one, and I'm not even remotely as good as 90% of you cops out there who are infinitely better than I am. You guys are the reason that I do this job. I am absolutely putting my career on the line, constantly defending the police because I love what we do and I love the public that we serve, and I need your help. So if you're a police officer and you love your community, start opening your mouth. Start educating your public. Start demanding more of your command staff to do the same in defending us. Okay? We need your help. Go to OfficerDominickIzzo.com, Izzo.us. Click on the Citizens Police Academy and get involved and see what I have coming to the channel. That's the direction that we're going. All right? Taser. I hate the taser. It's not the end-all tool. It's not the end-all be-all tool that you think it is. Hope you research it on your own. See you in the next video.